Hello everyone, welcome back. This is going to be a little bit of a different video than usual. I am actually going to give you guys a tutorial on one of my favorite um, Dungeons and Dragons pieces of software. It's called PCGen. When I was first introduced to this, it was extremely daunting. Um, it's so useful for dungeon masters and players. Um, I use it to create almost all of my characters now. This will be a 3.5 tutorial. That it's obviously because it's in the title. But without further ado, I'll just get started. So you're gonna open up PCGen, and you'll come to this screen after you close all the extra windows. And you're gonna go up to Sources up in the top left. You're gonna hit Load Sources, and you can load 5e, Pathfinder, 3, or 3.5. We're going to do 3.5. So we're going to hit 3.5. You're going to see the bar at the bottom. It's going to load. We're going to close this window. And we're going to go to back up to the top left. And we're going to hit Create New Character. And then we're going to be taken to this page here. And from this page, we'll begin creating our character. And I know at first you're like, whoa, this is confusing. And yeah, it is if you have no idea what you're doing. So to begin, we're going to make sure our method for rolling our ability scores is the one that we would use. 4d6s, drop ones, roll the lowest. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to go over just a little bit of the basics here. On the right, we have character basics, which is your character, languages, ability score, statistics, your race, your class and level, and your total hit points. At the top, we're not going to use all these tabs because some of these tabs are for creating monsters as well. So we're not making monsters, we're making a character. I might make another video explaining how to make monsters, but until then, this is just a character creation video. So we have race, which we won't use, templates, which we won't use, class, which we won't use. We're going to use skills, feats, and abilities. We're not going to use domains. We're going to use spells, inventory, description, companions, and character sheet. So the final page, character sheet, is quite obvious what it is. It's your character sheet. So you can download other types of character sheets from the internet, but we are just going to use the standard one. And as you can see, there's nothing on it. It's blank, sort of, other than the base skills in here. So we're going to go back to summary, and we are going to roll our stats. So there's our stats. Yeah, your stats have been rolled. What we're going to do, though, maybe we'll be, let's be, I don't know, just, we'll be a human, sure. We'll be 28, and we'll be a sorcerer. I'm going to add 5 levels. No, just 5. Holy crap. 5 levels. So you type in how many levels you want, or you can click this plus 5 times. So we'll hit the plus to add 5 levels. And every so often, it will tell you that you've got some bonuses to put up to your level. So we will pick intelligence. And we have a total of 16 HP. Or, sorry, 21. That's pretty good, actually. The last sorcerer I made had only, like 6. So we'll name our character over here. We'll just name him Mournfulpuma. Player, that's me. We don't have to put that in. Tab label male, right-handed, alignment. I like chaotic neutral. no deity. And down here in the bottom right, is a page called Things to be Done. There's This is a great thing, especially if you're new. If you don't know what to do next, just look down here and you will see skill points remaining in each event, feats, spells, familiar, so on and so forth. So, without further ado about that, we will go over to skills. So, we have 24 skill points, and the skill points are extremely useful, as I hope you know if you have played D&D before, but if you haven't, that's quite alright. For those who haven't, skill points are the things that you would use when rolling a d20, a 20-sided dice. So if you want to jump over a pit, you would roll a d20, you would roll for jump. So whatever your skill total is, you would add that to whatever roll you got on the 20-sided dice. So since I am a sorcerer, I'm going to put my concentration right up to 5. Yeah, I just decided to skip this because you guys don't need to hear me incoherent babble about skill points, so I skipped it. And I'll put my spot up. 1 point. There we go. All my points have been spent. Down here at the bottom, you'll see the little category. You have gained points, 24, 6 per level, and it'll tell you how many you have remaining, which is 0, which is good. 0 points. Over here you will see the skills and skills names better laid out than on the right. On the left. So, yeah, there you go. Skills are completed. Why don't we move on to feats? Actually, I'm going to show you the character sheet so you can tell that it changes as you create your character, obviously. You can see my name, my class, my level, my race, all that's fluff. 224 pounds. Holy crap. This guy's fat. 5'11". Jeez. Maybe. You got your hit points, your ability modifiers, your skills. And then you got your special qualities, familiar spells, weapon proficiency, feat bonus, humanoid traits. And down here you got your spells. Does you can 2 level 2, 4 level 1, and 6 level 0, and then below that it can tell you how many you can use per day. Yeah, so let's go choose our feats. So as a sorcerer, we're probably going to want some more magic oriented ones. At the top, you're going to see a button called Qualified. There's dots beside it. I don't know why they couldn't put the whole word. But if you click on that, it'll get rid of all these red ones. The red ones you can't use because you're not qualified for them. So you just click that so it's dark blue. And then it'll tell you all the ones you can use. I don't know which ones to use. Maximize spell, improve, familiar. Let's get that. Because as a sorcerer, we get to use a familiar, which are great. Heightened spell. Heightened spell. So when you click on a spell, you get down in the bottom right a description of the spell and what it does. And then you're just good to go from there. We'll give fortitude saving throws, extend spell. Yeah, let's use extend spell. Also, on the bottom left, it's the same kind of thing. You have the total feats you can use and the amount of remaining ones. If you picked 2, I can use 3. I have 1 remaining. Let's choose exotic. No, let's not. That's pointless. Power spell. And power spell uses up to 2 spell slots higher. And no. I don't know. Combat casting. You get a 4+. There we go. 4+ bonus to concentration checks. That sounds perfect. So there we go. Feats have been chosen. So we will move on to spells. Sorcerer spells. So as you see, if you click on sorcerer, you have your dark blue qualified, because why would you want to learn any of those spells and sorcerer spells? It will show you down in the bottom right how many you can cast, how many you know. It also shows your level. So if you click on the little blue tab that drops down the menu, you will get all these numbers. You want to hit level 0, and you want to just choose 6 level 0 spells. So we will hit this one. We'll just click that over there. I'm going to open this up too, so we can see what level. And it also tells you what it does too. If you look down here on the bottom right, bottom left, sorry. Orb that deals 1d3 of acid damage, instantaneous. Perfect. We'll get Detect Magic. We will get Dancing Lights, Ray of Frost. We'll get Read Magic, sure. I don't know. Resistance, what's that do? Gains 1 saving throws. No. Prestidigitation. Performs minor tricks. That's pretty good if you wanted to distract an enemy. Or even distract a person. It would do the exact same thing. How many do we know? We know 6, so there we go. We can just close the level 0 spells, and we'll move on to level 1 spells, where you can know 4 of these. So I will take Charm Person, Mage Armor. We'll just open level 1 spells there so we can see those. We don't want Summon Monster 1, because we're going to get that from our level 2. We'll get Summon Monster 2. Featherfall is usually pretty good, so we'll get that. And we'll get a better spell through here. We will take Color Spray is ranged, knocks them unconscious. Burning Hands, that's touch. Range 15 feet. What? 5d4. Yeah, we'll take that. There we go. We know 4 of those, so we'll just close level 1. We'll go to level 2, and we will take Summon Monster level 2. We'll open our level 2 spells. We'll scroll down a little bit. We can know 2 of these. So let's take a good spell. Flaming Sphere. It's pretty good. We're going to take that. 2d6, lasts 5 rounds. Just so we have some sort of distant attack. So there, that's all your spells right there, done. 0, 1, and 2. And as you gain levels, it'll tell you how many you can know and how many you can learn. And it's always good to keep this open when you do these things, because then if you level up mid-game, you just tell your DM, like, I'm going to level my character up here. I have it on my computer. I'm using PCGen. If they don't know what that is, show them. Tell them to look at my video, because then they'll get this great tutorial. So we'll go on to inventory now. I don't know how other people calculate their funds. Typically what I do is I roll a D100, a D10, and then I roll a D4. I roll a D100 for the 10s, I roll the D10 for the 1s, and I roll the D4 for the hundreds. So you roll your D4, let's say we got 300, and then I roll a D10 and I got a 5. And then the D100 and I got a 50. Sorry. And I roll the D10 and I got a 7. We got 357 gold. Perfect. So you want to type your total in here. And then there you go. 357 funds. Can't type it up there. It's not really good to do that in game, because you could just add any money you want. So just be super duper careful. Don't cheat. That's not cool. I did skip me buying items. It was long and boring. However, I will explain to you how to buy items. So you click on the item you want to buy, hoping you can afford it and you're qualified to wear it, because you don't want to buy something you can't wear or afford. So you click it, you hit buy, or add equipment. And then sometimes you'll get an error that says you need to add a custom. You don't have to, but if you click add custom, click buy, you can buy it. Okay, so we will go to equipment. Now, to do this, you can open up all these if you want. You have all these empty slots. You can have all these things in your hands and all these things on your torso, but we are just going to click these and equip selected. So you hit equip selected after you highlighted the thing you want to equip, and then you hit OK, and the quantity of how much you want to equip. We only have one, so we only equip one of everything. We're going to equip our donkey, or not. Maybe we shouldn't. No, we're not going to equip the donkey. Boots. Bracelet. Mantle. Shirt. There we go, and we will equip this, and we will put it. Pretty sure this goes into equipped. I want to put this in my hands. I can't put it in my hands. That's fine. Donkey, we'll equip the donkey too. And the donkey will equip the cart. We just want to equip the donkey. We can move into fluff. So we go from inventory to description. We can change our hand. We could be ambidextrous. Our skin tone could be whatever. Our hair color could be brown. Look at that. Let's do me. So you can add custom details such as speech patterns, birthdays, location, city, birthplace, personality traits, phobias, haters, and catchphrases. So these are really good to do if you want to add these. I am going to add these just for the sake of it. Interests, phobias. I don't like spiders, but I am interested in Dungeons and Dragons. You can get a portrait, campaign history, biography. If you want to write a whole page, you write a whole page. Description, you write a whole page, you write a whole page. Companions, you want to write a whole page about your companions, go ahead. Other assets, do it. Magic items, go ahead. GM notes, do it. Temporary bonuses, useless. You're not in combat, we're creating a character. So, companions now. We get to create a familiar because we're a sorcerer, so we'll go hit create new. Now, this is cool. I want a fire elemental. I think that's great. Create familiar. 6 health, perfect. What language does he speak? Common, of course. We want him to speak English. He is unnamed right now. But this is his character sheet. Or her. I don't know. He speaks Ingen. So, down at the bottom now, you see unnamed 1. We're going to click that. Whoa, we're back here. What the hell? So we'll name him. I don't know what we're going to name him. I have a cat named Poe. Here we go. Poe. You have too many skill selected languages. Skill points remain to be spent. Feet remain to be spent. So now you do the exact same thing over again, but with your familiar. So we will go to... Oh, we're going to get rid of this undercommon here because it was too many. Skill points, we'll go to skills. You can teach your creatures to do things. If you want your creature to unlock things, you can do it. If you want your creature to jump over the Grand Canyon, you can do it. I love making my companions, despite what they are, they could be a bird, a lizard, a rat. I like making them craft things because crafting takes so long to do. But if you just have a companion that you're going to use, you may not always use, you may not always remember to use, but if you remember that they're crafting something and it takes 4 hours, they're going to craft it the entire time. So I don't know what I want my guy to make. Maybe gem cutting, because I could make him cut gems while we travel, the gems we collect. Look at that. Gem cutting. He's a gem cutter. Boom. But yeah, we'll just put all his points in gem cutting. Look at that. He's got a +1 to gem cutting. Isn't that great? But these are all his skills. He's got terrible, terrible skills. He's got negatives in some things. But he has an 11 in jump. So look, what I was saying about jumping over the Grand Canyon might be true with him. So we're going to go back to summary, see what we have to do. He has feats to be spent. So we will get him a feat. I don't know what we can get. Is there any to do with crafting? There is not. What if we do weapon focus? Or, I know what we can do. We will go to exotic weapon proficiency and we'll give him that. And we will have a fire elemental who can cut gems and, I don't know, use a 2-bladed sword. Sure, there we go. Look at that. Alright, spells. I don't know how many spells he can learn. Skill points, not spells. Pardon me. I have 1 skill point remaining. Oh, you know what? I think I might have done something wrong on my own character sheet. Look at me. Making mistakes. So, before we go back to our character sheet, we'll go to his. His name's Poe. He's an elemental level 2. Level 2. Should be level 5. Yeah, he's level 2. They know what they're doing. See, it does it all for you. So when you level up, he levels up, but at certain levels, he levels up and you don't. So, and you level up and he doesn't. Tells you his health, all that stuff. Look at this. You can go into his description, do the same things with your character, with him. You can do a bio, temporary bonuses. He can have companions. But first, before we do that, he needs some money. So we're just going to take, how much money do we have? Inventory. We've got 119 gold. We are going to take some money after we can find a good two-handed weapon. So we're just going to give him this long spear here. We're going to give him 9 gold. You know what? We're going to give him 18 gold, and he's going to use 2. Add custom. Cost 9 gold. Buy. And we will buy another one. It costs 9 gold. Buy. So now we will go to his equipment. We will take these. We will equip selected in both hands. Hands. Look at that. He's got both spears equipped. He's a dual wielding fire elemental. That's great. So we're going to go back to our character sheet now, and we're going to go fix our skills, because apparently I completely forgot about these ones down here. So I'm just going to do these. I'm going to speed along, and then we'll see where we are. All right, so there the skills are in. We will go back to character sheet. You see everything is here now. You have all your skills, equipment, Feats, sorcerer spells, level 1, level 2 spells, 0 spells. You got them all. We'll go back to summary really quick. There's nothing to be done. Your character's complete. So before I end this video, I'll show you the other types of character sheets that they have. So there's compact, which I don't like. Looks dumb. Preview, which looks horrendous. Easy to read though. Spellbook, which is great for just your spellbook if it'll load. I don't think it's going to load. I think I might have broke PCGen. Well, I guess I'm not showing you the other character sheets because this is taking very long to refresh the character sheet. So, thanks for watching, and I hope this tutorial helps you. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.